$26 billion. You know, in Afghanistan, we're spending $1 million a year per soldier. So all we have to do is bring home 26,000 soldiers. We have the $26 billion. And we can have a Kalamazoo promise for every student in the entire United States. Everyone. You wouldn't have to worry about what the rate is that you're paying on your college loan. You wouldn't have to worry about going into debt or losing your house because you can't pay your college loan. Everyone would be given the opportunity. Imagine what that would do for our economy, for our society, to have every young person know, okay, I'm going to study hard. When I get out, I'm going to be taken care of. So that's what we need to do, and that's why we're here. And Dr. King spoke about a true revolution of values. You know, not just throwing a nickel to the beggar on the side of the road, but changing the road so we don't have that type of infrastructure where we have beggars in the first place. This speech he gave at Riverside Church is so powerful. I'm just going to read one small portion of it. He talks about the danger and what's happening with our country and with the people that are sent into Vietnam, sending men home from dark and bloody battlefields, physically handicapped, psychologically deranged. This can't be reconciled with wisdom, justice, and love. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. We are not marching just to end racism and to end economic inequality. We're marching for the soul of our country. We're marching for the soul of America. We're marching for equality and peace and saving the soul of our country and democracy. So in just a few minutes, we're going to be marching the route. We're going to cross the street here, cross over Michigan Avenue, and then head down the sidewalk and make a right on Rose Street. And as Raylan mentioned, we ask you to stay on the sidewalks and just walk with the traffic lights. And we're having a walk of mindful silence in the memory and consideration of all the victims of war and occupation across the globe and here at home. So just a few minutes we'll announce the start of it. We do have signs here, said fund jobs not war. And we have the wonderful Eisenhower quote, which says, "Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies in the final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and not clothed. This world in arms is not spending money alone, but is spending the sweat of its labor, the genius of its scientists, the hopes of its children. This is not a way of life at all in any true sense. Under the cloud of threatening war, it is humanity hanging from a cross of iron." Dwight D. Eisenhower, April 16, 1953. We have these signs available here. So thank you so much for taking part in this. We need to change the priorities of our country, and we can do it because it's just a no-brainer, you know. It's just getting enough people realize that life doesn't have to be this way, that we can change our priorities and not spend 60% of all of our finances on war. And we can change it and spend it on education and health care. So thank you so much, and we'll be starting off in just a few minutes.